Hi, this is Ivey, the fulfillment artist, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to fix bad posture. So this is if you've got tight shoulders, you have got neck pain, you've got back pain, or anything like that from sitting. Now, why can I do a video on this? Because I struggled with this for years. With my lifestyle, I travel around, I sit a lot, I take calls a lot, and one of the reasons why last year I started the losing weight and this transformation is to get rid of the pain that I was feeling. Now ultimately I lost a lot of weight and that was helpful, and I started strengthening the right areas, but my body structurally was still the same, so I was still feeling pain. Although it wasn't as painful as previously, there was still a little bit there, and I wanted to finish off the last bit in order to strengthen the correct areas and to move my body in the right way, which is one of the main things, is moving shoulders back. I had this thing called an anterior pelvic tilt. It's where basically your butt sticks out a little bit more, and then you've got like a curve basically. You can look it up online. A lot of people have this because we sit so much during the day and we don't really use our body. So there are three things that I'm going to focus on today, okay? Now the first thing is going to be your weak glutes, okay? Now what are your glutes? Your glute is basically your butt, okay? Now our society is a society that has got weak asses, basically. We've got weak butts. Now why is that? It's because we sit all the time. We don't really use it. And we lie down, we sit, we're in lounge chairs, we literally sit and type all day. So we all have really weak glutes. Now why is that an issue? Because it leads to, what I thought previously, why do I have neck pain? What, am I in the wrong posture? And ultimately, your body needs to be in balance. So if you're weak in one area, it's going to compensate elsewhere. Does that make sense? So actually, a lot of my pain on my neck occurred because of pain in my hips. It's really, really strange. So anyway, your glute is one of the most important things for you to work out, right? So we need to target your your weak glutes, and once we do that and once we strengthen that, it's going to change your body. And by strengthening your glutes, it's going to allow your posture to change, and then you're going to feel much better even when you do sit in the day. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing is going to be tight hip flexors. Now because you're sitting and you have weak glutes, what happens is you get tight hip flexors. Now where are your hip flexors, you may ask? Well, I would recommend looking it up online. I can't really show you exactly, but ultimately it's just at the point where your pelvic bone starts, and you've got them on either side, right? Now we have weak hip flexors, once again, it's because we sit so much in the day. Now these two combinations of glutes and hip flexors cause this anterior pelvic tilt, which is basically causing pain, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain to so many people. If you talk to most people nowadays, they've got some sort of pain, and it's purely from these two things. Now I have spent so much money going to see chiropractors, going to see osteopaths, getting PTs to help me with this. Now everything I'm telling you now works, right? And I've basically spent a lot of time dealing with the symptoms, and I was having neck pain, so people would deal with neck pain, but it wouldn't actually deal with the root of the problem. In everything that I do, I want to find the root. So ultimately here, it was the weak glutes and the tight hip flexors. Now then there's one more thing that we have, and that is the third thing, which is rolled shoulders. So what I mean by rolled shoulders, well, what I want you to imagine is that our society today, it's a society that types. So what happens is our shoulders move forward and we start typing like this. Does this make sense? So we need to be able to move away from this tightness that we have and basically move our shoulders back. Now, not only that, our heads are spent all the time looking down at our phones. So we've got our head go down, our shoulders are going down. So we're basically contracting here, and we're losing the shoulders back that allows us to have basically good posture. So these three combined is what we want to target. And if we target all three, it's going to help realign your body very quickly. Because what I've done previously is I've sorted out one area, but then the other area got worse, and it was just very confusing. Anyway, I want you to be able to do all of this, and that'll really help you move forward. So what are we going to do to target the first thing, which is your weak glutes? So you need to start going to the gym if you're not already. And there are some certain gym exercises that you can do that can help you with this. So if you type in gluteus exercises or exercises for your glutes, I mean, there's loads out there. You can do squats, you can do deadlifts, you can do Romanian deadlifts, you can do hip thrusts. Hip thrusts are a brilliant one. It's when you get the bar and you basically bend your leg and then thrust your hips up. That's a great one to work the glutes. You can do that single leg or double leg. So that's the first thing for the glutes. Now, next thing is you're going to do an exercise every single time you go into the gym, or you can do it in the mornings. And I will show you that exercise now. Okay, so the first exercise I'm going to teach you about is going to be the hollow hold. So the way it works is you're going to lie on your back and you're going to bring your knees up here. Now what should happen is your back here, okay, if I show you, should lower down. Now you want your back to be completely flat on the floor, because if it's flat on the floor, then you're doing the exercise properly. Then you're going to get your arms and you're going to put them straight. You're going to get your head and you're going to put it up like this. Now your legs, you can start off like this, okay? Then you're going to start straight, and then you're going to start with lowering them down and things like that, okay? So in the morning, the way it works is you're going to do 15 reps. So you're going to breathe in, and then as you get into this position, you're going to go and breathe out. So breathe in, and then out, and hold. Now what you want to make sure is that your back at no point goes and has this curve. If it has a curve, then you've probably got your legs too low, and it causes this. So instead, bring them up a bit, and in time, you'll be able to keep your back there as your legs lower down. So that's the first exercise. Now, after you do 15 reps of that, you're then going to move into this next exercise once again for your hip flexors. So this is pretty simple. You're just going to lie flat. Your legs are going to be up in the air, and then you're going to lower them down. So you're going to do 20 reps on each leg. So this would be run reps. So you're going to breathe out as your leg goes down. So it's going to be then in and out and in, and just like that. So this is the next exercise. So after doing 20 reps of that on each leg, you're then going to move on to this dead bug exercise. This dead bug exercise is great. It's another one that's really cool. It's basically the same thing, except you use your arms as well. So same position with your legs up, and you're going to put your hands up as well, and then it's alternate legs to alternate arms. So you're going to go down like this and breathe out. So then in and out and in and then out. Once again, be aware of your back, and you're going to do that on both legs. Now the last one is going to be the reverse crunch. So this is great for your abdominals, and we're going to strengthen them. So what you're going to do is you're going to lie down, you're going to get your knees and you're going to put them up like this. Then you're going to put your hands and you're going to place them behind your head, supporting your head. Imagine that your head is a ball and your hands are supporting it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to slowly crunch. You're going to breathe out and then breathe in. And then out. And then. And then you're going to do 15 reps of that. So altogether, you do 15 reps of the hollow hold. You then do 20 reps of just the legs on each side. And then you're going to do 20 reps of the dead bug on each side. And then you do 15 reps of the reverse crunch. Now you may not be able to reach all those reps to begin with. So do as many as you can and then move on. This is going to take less than 10 minutes, but you do this every morning for a month and you're going to feel incredible. It's unbelievably cool. Now next is we're going to target your tight hip flexors. So as well as the exercise that you're going to do in the gym, which is incredibly helpful, these tight hip flexors, because we sit so much during the day, right, we should be really doing daily exercises in order to stretch our hip flexors out. So there are different stretches you can get for your hips, but as well as doing that, I recommend doing these exercises for 10 minutes in the morning, right? And I'm going to show you them now. So the next exercise is going to be moving into planks, and you're going to be doing these in the gym. So before any workout that you do, this takes 3 minutes, and this is great for changing your posture. We're working the glutes, the abs, and everything like that. I've been doing it for about 6 months, and it's sensational what it does for you. So the first thing is I was doing planks wrong for a really long time. Let me explain to you how you do a proper plank. So a plank consists of your arms like this, your feet down, and then what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your butt like this. Now that is a plank. And then you hold it and you breathe very slowly. So it's like, now making sure your glute is really tight the entire time. Now when I used to do planks, I used to go like this. I used to hold it. That is not a plank. You've got to make sure that you squeeze your glutes as well as squeezing your arms and your legs, and then you really squeeze everything. That is going to be your first minute. That's your first one. Then you do a side plank. Get your arm down, legs like this, arm by your side, and then you're going to squeeze your glutes again, and you're going to hold it, and then you squeeze your arm, you're going to squeeze your biceps and your legs. And you're going to hold this for a minute, and then you're going to do the same on the other side. So you do this every single time you go to the gym and have a workout. Wow, I didn't realize I'm out of breath. And it's sensational for, once again, moving you forward and correcting your body posture. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the hip flexors exercises. They are awesome. I've been doing them every morning. And when I say every morning, I mean 20-80 principle. There's a few mornings that I miss, but it was funny. The other day I missed it. My neck was in a little bit of pain. I was like, why is my neck hurting? I'm like, I didn't do the exercises. And it's, I can't tell you how cool it is. But once again, you've got to do this for, let's say, a month and then see how you feel. Like actually commit for a month with this. I promise you, you're going to feel so much better, because when you're not worrying about pain here and pain there, you can actually fully focus on the task at hand. So the last thing is going to be these rolled shoulders. So I've got the exercises and you can see them now. Now we're going to dive into shoulders. So the first thing I'm going to teach you is, let's say you're sitting down for a lot of the time in the day. You need to spend about a minute every hour, 2 hours just doing this. It's really simple. You're going to put your shoulders into your pockets for 3 seconds. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to bring your shoulders back. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to bring them up. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to basically do that set for 3 times every 1 or 2 hours or so. That's because you're sitting down so long. So what happens is you sit down, your head's like this, and your shoulders go forward like that. Instead, what this is doing is it's just moving your shoulders down, back, and up. Twice a day, you're going to do what we're going to call flappy wings. So the first thing is you have to get your feet and your ankles, okay, against the wall. Next, you're going to get your back against the wall, and then you're going to tuck your chin like this. It's very attractive. Now, when you tuck your chin, make sure your chin is touching the wall. Now, you may find this difficult to begin with. You can put a pillow behind it, your head. But what you want to really do is make sure that your back, okay, well, the reason I'm holding here is because I want to make sure I feel my back and I'm pushing my back against the wall, okay? So once you're in this position, okay, we've then got 3 exercises. So the first one is going to be called flappy wings, okay? Really, really simple. You put your arms at 45 degrees, and you're going to go up, and then down, and up, and down, just like this. But you have to make sure that your chin is tucked whilst you do that, okay? And you're going to do sets of that for times 10, okay? So you do 10 of them. Then, arms in the same position, so your palms are facing down. You're going to go to your ears. That's 1, so then 2, 3, and you're going to do that 10 times. Then you're going to imagine you're climbing a ladder, and you're going to go like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what happens is you may feel your back clicking and it may feel weird. What's happening is we're resetting your body. It's really, really cool. I've done it for the past month and my shoulders are in such a better position than they were. And I haven't got the neck ache and the back ache than I've had previously. So you're going to do these exercises and you're going to do 3 sets of it. So you're going to do 10 of the flappy wings, you're going to do 10 of this, and then 20 of these, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to repeat it. So you do 3 times altogether and you're going to do it twice a day. Do that for a month, you're going to feel incredible. Okay, great. So you've seen all these exercises. These are the best exercises that I have that I've been doing. Everything that I tell you I've implemented and it has really, really changed my posture. What I recommend doing is getting like an Excel spreadsheet or something like that to track and then commit to 30 days, 5 weeks, however long you want to do it for, and see the difference. I'd also recommend doing before and after photos. So take a picture of yourself before, take a picture of yourself, I don't know, halfway and after, and see if there's difference. Now, word of caution, when you take these photos, don't change your body to make you look better than you are. Does that make sense? Because it's really tempting to do. You take a picture and like, really, I look like that. And then you like squeeze your butt in or you move your hips a little bit. Like just take it normally, neutral. And that is going to help you actually see the difference. This is crazy cool. It's really, really interesting to hear about, but it's even better when you start doing it and start changing your body. It's incredibly helpful. Implement it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.